Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie The Naked Gun. It is a comedy flick that is surprisingly a legacy sequel that serves as a direct continuation to the Naked Gun series instead of being a reboot that I was led to believe. I've only seen the original '88 film and haven't seen the other two sequels, which I really need to change. The first film I consider a comedy classic that has some of the most wittiest humor. Then again, the late Leslie Nielsen was a comedy legend and had perfect line delivery that provided tons of laughs. When I heard that they were making a new Naked Gun film, I was worried and skeptic that it would be watered down due to today's political climate. To be fair, we haven't had an actual good comedy flick in a while. Either way, I do want to go into this movie with an open mind. Is it any good? Well, let's talk about it. The movie story follows after following in the footsteps of his bumbling father, Detective Frank Drebin Jr. must solve a murder case to prevent the police department from shutting down. Just as I expected, I absolutely had a great time with this movie. I expected a lot of laughs out of the film, and boy, does it deliver. This is honestly one of the best comedy flicks I have seen in a while. Is it as good as the original film? No, but that doesn't invalidate how great this movie is. Being a satire comedy flick, it already knows not to take itself seriously at all, and it makes the greatest out of it. It's gloriously dumb, but yet it's still a lot of fun. The movie has a lot of great things going for it. That all includes the non-stop laughs, Liam Neeson being perfectly cast, and how it manages to wonderfully capture the essence of the original film. Seeing that every film franchise has to have a legacy sequel that doesn't do so great, well, this one in particular managed to subvert expectations. This movie is a prime example how a legacy sequel should be made. It respects everything that came before, it paves the way forward with something new and fresh that doesn't change anything just for the sake of change, and it does not overly rely on cameos and rehashed jokes, unlike another legacy sequel that I watched recently. Looking at you, Happy Gilmore 2. With that said, this new Naked Gun Legacy sequel does a great honor to the original film, as it has the same feel to it, and that's what makes this movie so damn great. When it comes to the comedy itself, it felt like I was truly non-stop laughing the whole time. The signature witty humor in this movie is cleverly written with so many puns, play on words, dad jokes, and everything else that can be maniacally mustered up. I haven't laughed so much at a movie like that in a while. With a movie produced by Seth MacFarlane, he has his own iconic flavor of comedy into the mix of things, and it made it better than it needed to be. As far as the talent in front of the camera goes, Liam Neeson was the perfect casting for the lead. Never would have thought that we would see a highly regarded action star switch over to comedy so well, but holy hell, he did so majestically great. His deadpan line delivery is so on point. He really makes the movie so much more hilarious than it needed to be, and I think Leslie Nielsen would be proud. As far as co-stars go, I thought Pamela Anderson was the perfect counterpart for Liam Neeson's character. As they both collaborate very well together, she manages to pull her own weight and amount of laughs as well. Either way, they are both equally amazing in this movie. While watching older comedy movies nowadays, we always say that they don't make movies like these anymore. Well, after this new Naked Gun Legacy sequel came about, we can easily say that we're back. I just hope that this movie does well in the box office because I do want to see a resurgence of actual good theatrically released comedy flicks once again. If you're in the mood for some good, gut-busting laughs, this film definitely scratches that itch. With all that said, this is one solid, well-made movie. Definitely recommend going out to the theater to check this one out. Overall, The Naked Gun is quite the unbridled, humorous comedy flick that will keep you highly entertained as it throws a barrage of non-stop laughs your way. Like I said earlier, it's silly and dumb, but that's the point of this new movie, and it perfectly gets the job done. There are mid and post-credit scenes, so make sure to stick around after the movie is over. It's not a perfectly made movie by any means, but it is really close to it. I give this movie an A. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel keep up my real reviews.